Yo, check it. I just want to please you, Lord, without falling to these fleshly desires and temptations. Every time I turn around, they seem to rear their ugly head in abundance, and I lose my patience. As I'm beaten down by seemingly hopeless situations that I see no way out from. And yet, Father, you don't chastise or get angry. I'm forever seeing constant demonstrations of your enduring and unconditional love towards your lost child. Yes, that's me, for it's only when I commune with you that I feel at peace, with a sense of importance and longevity. I feel the tranquility you instill in me, and you give me the drive to see what lies beneath all this brokenness and tiredness, to be able to move forward and always succeed. The devil is a liar, and I will keep him beneath me, trampled under my feet. You gave me a sound mind. Fear should never dwell within me. I am far above it and from it. I can never be defeated easily, as long as I'm backed by the Father up above, who reigns so justly with such a ferocity, but yet so devotedly to taking care of his children's needs and priorities, as long as we serve you obediently with such a fiery intensity that there's no doubt to where our allegiance lies, down to our last breath we breathe. We will not perish but live everlastingly, praising you faithfully because we're so in love with our King. You're our Lord of Lords who sits high in your throne, radiantly, sparkling with majesty so brightly our fleshly bodies could never withstand your essence, flowing outwardly. When you speak, it's the equivalent of thunderclaps emanating from the skies, and your wrath is that like lightning bolts illuminating on high. When we feel your presence is so beautiful and magnificent, like the best smelling rose we could ever hope to catch a whiff of. Or we're overtaken by your spirit, we'll never experience the sight of someone so glorious. That's why very few human beings catch a glimpse of your physical omnipotence or have the privilege of dwelling in your omnipresence. We are here on earth and you are in heaven, but we are still all eternally linked to our Creator who is. No matter the distance, all must admit to being witnesses of the awesomeness, because we feel it and sense it, and there's no denying it. No backing down from the factual actualness of how intertwined our souls are with you, our Father, who created us in our likeness and image, and the enemy can't get a copy or make counterfeits. We're all chemically made up of divine righteousness. It flows through our veins because you're incorporated into our genetics. And down to our very atoms and neurons, we all have you inside. That's where you reside. You're our consciousness and the little voice in our head that speaks up and says, you need to stop this. You shouldn't be doing it. You know better. Our conscious is you, and we should be listening instead of trying to avoid it. Let the knowledge in. Let it sink in and overpower our double-mindedness. You didn't deliver us out just to see us find our way back to the wilderness. Think logically. Don't get stuck in bewilderment. Like a deer caught frozen in the high headlights of the vehicles steadily closing closer and closer in. We need to come out the trance that has subtly encamped us in. Break free from the snares and the traps the devil has so cunningly immersed us in. Be free and come to you. And repent. So that we can be born again. And seek your will. So we can see exactly what your plan all along for each of us has been. For nothing that you have ever made or spoken to existence will ever be purposeless. So peace be still and let you enlighten our very being with your seeds that are meant for us only, so we can receive our proper nourishment. And go forth into the lost and be your servants, leading others to where their eyes will be opened and their worthless journey ends. And they will find their way and seek to know the truth of what only you can have in store for them. Oh yes, I want to serve you and be part of your regiment. Be part of your generals. Be one of your generals in your army and follow your commandments, saving countless souls for you again and again and again. Because so many are blind and of this world and of which they are within, instead of having a heavenly mentality of not being of it and living for you. The end. Real talk.